And so I sent out a note and said, hey, can we do this today? Do a little spacewalk. And so I think I'm all set, good to go here. We've got a wireless mic. Is this good? Hello? 2, 2, 2. All right, so I can switch to the wireless. I don't have my normal traveling earbud headphones, though, that I use when we're doing remotes or flying in B-52s or walking around or whatever, so I have to take my regular old clunky ones here and put them into this thing. All right, good. Now I can hear myself. 2, 3. All right, now I'm on the wireless. I guess you can cut that. Now, hold on. I've also had to mic up with a lavalier mic for Frank Scorsese, who's going to come around and do all this stuff with us, do this video stuff with us, and I have to wear my clunky old headphones. Okay, so Mark, you've got me good? Frank, you've got me okay? Excellent. Out into the hallway we go. And there's people out here and stuff. And so we're out into the hallways now. This hallway to my left goes down toward TV. This is where we walk in and enter in the morning. I do this way. And then you come down around here. And this is, I'll show you where I want to start, is down here a little ways. That's the fabulous, lovely bullpen corridor, stairs down to the basement. This will be up on WBT.com on the Larson page at some point this afternoon or this evening. So that's where our offices are downstairs. Here, take a look at all these fabulous pictures here of everyone, all of us, all of our team members, especially that one right there. But you come down this hallway. Hey, don't mind me. So come on down this hallway, and down here, down this hallway, we have pictures up. Like you might, in a home, you have pictures like maybe in a hallway or going up your staircase or something. You have pictures of your family. We have a couple of walls, bulletin boards, filled with pictures of our family, radio family, literally. And there's a couple here in particular. Frank, if you can, take a look at this picture. Now, I know this name may not mean something to every single person, but here's Edward R. Murrow sitting behind a WBT radio microphone, preparing for a broadcast that he would have done here from the CBS network affiliated days. Edward R. Murrow behind a WBT microphone. Now down here, this is not a microphone picture, but so there's Murrow. Down here you have a picture of, a great friend of ours, with me in this case, but that's not why I show it to you, Robert D. Rayford. Another part of WBT's history and heritage. So you see Edward R. Murrow behind that microphone. Now, and Frank showed you that microphone in the picture. Now come on back down here. You come back down this hallway. Hey, look at this. Here's some of the old stuff. Here's some old radios. Zenith AM, FM kind of radio. This one here, we used to have one just kind of like this. It's an old wooden box of a radio from, 20s, 30s, 40s. Check this out. From the days when we actually, this is a turntable. A turntable in a radio station. I didn't know we still had one of these. We don't use it, the turntable, but we still have them. There's a radio station turntable, and look at this, an actual disc washer, like you might have had in college or FM radio days, an actual disc washer, and it's got the little red brush there. Does it have the little red bottle of fluid? Hold on. Look at this. Got your little D3 right there, your disc washer fluid. And what an operation it was. You would have to, where's the arrow? See, there's an arrow there. You would have to, twist that right back along there. There's your disc washer. I'm making a mess here. But come on down here, Frank. You come down to this table, and that picture of Edward R. Murrow behind a WBT microphone, and then, take a look down here at these microphones, at these mic flags and mic stands. Just some of those very same mic stands, microphones, old-time radio kind of stuff here. And, who knows? One of these might have been that very microphone. Or Charles Kuralt might have been behind one of these very microphones. And when this is, where you work, when this is a part of what your radio station is, your company, your team, maybe I need an example other than New York Yankees, because like George Steinbrenner, makes you sort of hate the Yankees. But it would be like the equivalent of if you're a baseball player and you got to join the Yankees. you know? Or a football player and you get to play for not the Decatur Staleys, but the Chicago Bears. That kind of a thing. I'm coming back past the studio. What time is it, Mark? Am I okay? I got a couple of minutes. So, you know, you have that. The pictures like that, those actual microphones. Come down this hallway. Here's some old mic flags, the WBT stuff. We call these microphone flags, where you see the call letters around a microphone. Somebody got our mic flag in the Beverly Purdue picture the other day. They'd be thrilled with that. That was in the Observer. Now here, turntable, gramophone, crank this baby up. And what's this here? This is some kind of disc pressing from ages ago. This disc, it's gigantic. It's like 18 inches big. WBT's Carolina Capers with Grady Cole, Arthur Smith, and Betty Johnson. Wow. And come on down here. If it's still up, I think we had, or did I? No, I walked past it, Frank. I'm sorry. It's up this way. I walked right past it. I was right in front of it with the mic flags. And you have here the Queen City Gazette from April 10, 1922. Radio station WBT goes on the air today. 100 watts of power. The first commercially licensed broadcasting station in the Southeast went on the air this morning in Charlotte. And around the city, people listen to WBT broadcasting with 100 watts of power from its transmitter atop the Independence Building. Messrs. Fred Laxton, Fred Bunker, and Earl Gluck were seen walking up and down Tryon and Trade Streets in the vicinity of Independence Square, shouting, "We are on the air. Come listen to a real live broadcast." And look at this. 87 years later, I'm doing practically the same darn thing, just not uptown. Probably uptown wouldn't have me. Otherwise, maybe I'd be doing this up there. And we have so many more great pictures and things and stuff, and you know, some of it's, I don't know, radio gauges and crystal sets and all of that kind of thing that I don't even know if I know what it's all, you know, how it all works. I never did know. Even back in the days when you had to get an FCC license, and I got the FCC license, you know, in order to get a job, you used to have to get your third-class license with the broadcast endorsement, and I had one. I couldn't tell you one thing about what it meant, what I did. But that's a little piece of WBT. And what's in this building, and some of the people who've been through this building, and so many others. And, you know, I didn't, Frank, turn around just for a second, as long as we're doing a little video. We often talk about our wall of fame. And here it is. And these are very nice bronze relief plaques, people from our history. Charles Crutchfield there, Earl Gluck. We just read about him in that story. Arthur Smith, Grady Cole, Ty Boyd, the Briar Hoppers, Lunas McGlowan. So that's out here. So, you know, this is the history and heritage of WBT. And this is what you see and feel when you walk into the building. And, you know, forgive me, I guess, it's not exactly nostalgic. I haven't been here for 87 years. I've been here for 7.5. But when you hear some of us talk about WBT, what it means to be able to work here, the way it feels to be a part of this radio station, why we care so much about it, why we care about maintaining this history and this heritage of who we are and what we are on live, local radio, touching people, not just playing stuff on computers from other cities all around the country, not just boatloads and boatloads of syndicated shows, but actual, real, live, local radio. And what a trip it is and what a kick it is to be a part of it every day. Come in here, see this, be a part of this, just in your own little way. So that's why some of us feel the way we do. Frank, thanks. You can wrap the video. And Mark, you can wrap this segment.